this is my aunt, who I think I mentioned before. Like, she finished up as a matron, but she was a young girl there. She was born in 1875 or 6, so that's a photo going back many, many years. But I say that's my aunt. She finished up as all her life in nursing and finished up as a matron in a maternity hospital in Wales before she retired. It's easier for you. That's a picture of when my aunt taken, as I say, roughly the turn of the 1880s to 1900, where she, done her training at a local hospital, the old Greenwich Infirmary, which was St Alfred's, and she trained there, and as I say, she followed on from there. Later on, there's a photo there that will show you the children's ward in Greenwich Infirmary, or Greenwich St Alfred's, at the turn of the 1900s. But as I say, she looks quite smart, my aunt there. Okay. Yeah. This is interesting. Well, I think photo this come about. It's, my aunt doing her train at Greenwich Hospital, late 1800s. But the point is, you can see round, I had to stop with that. And the big thing is, if you'll notice, the table has got the legs of the table are covered. Now, I studied Victorian social history, and I read it there that they wouldn't even have table legs or that exposed because it was indecent. And I've never seen photos of this before, but there's the actual photo of the table legs being covered, so that they wasn't there for anyone to view, which was apparently something that happened all the time in Victorian life.
Please tell us about it.
Oh, this my Aunt Alice, another Blackheath born girl. And this was her she done her training in the 1880s at Greenwich Hospital, which was St Alfred's, or it was the old workhouse originally. But she done her training there, and finished up, as I say, years later when she retired as a matron in a maternity hospital in Wales. But this was her in her training at the St Alfred's at Greenwich. That is why, as I say, my aunt again, the matron, when she was matron in a maternity hospital in Wales with all her nurses round her. Of course, the uniform and that was a bit different, a bit more severe and that. But and I think me aunt, she was the right dominant one in charge then. Not like nowadays. The matron ruled the roost in them days. This was something about 1920. I'm not sure the date, but again, I'll say it's me dear aunt. She's still there in her dark uniform, the governor, the one in charge, with looks like a sister or that in the dark uniform next to the gentleman next to it, sitting the other side of the gentleman. But that's again, that is in Wales, in a maternity hospital. Yeah, well, so this was just given to my aunt. It's just one I found, actually, when my last young sister died, I found this with her, among her possessions. It was presented to my aunt for the work she done in the First World War, it's just from the Red Cross, British Red Cross Society. As I say, she was in nursing all her life from the 1880s. Again, this is another one, I say, presented by the British Red Cross Society in the Order of St John's for the work that my aunt did as a nurse or nursing in the First World War.